Welcome back to my channel. Today is day one of my gorgeous daughter going to preschool. So I thought I'd bring you along with us. We haven't got much of a routine at the moment because we've been home since I've had my son 7 months ago, and we've done the same thing every single day. But today we had to get up early, we had to have breakfast early, we laid clothes out from the night before, and we're going to get organized. We are all dressed and ready to go off to preschool. She's wearing her Gabby stuff. She got all Gabby stuff for her first day of preschool. We're going to walk now, drop her off, and then she's got Barbie shoes, and I'm jealous. I think I want Barbie shoes too. I have just come home from dropping my daughter off at preschool, and the guilt is hitting so hard. I got home and I almost cried walking home because she was sobbing her eyes out when I dropped her off. That I was like, if I don't do something super productive, I'm literally like, what are we doing here? So I got home, my son fell asleep in the pram on the walk home, so I jumped on and recorded a podcast. I had not planned it. My brain is not in full operation mode right now. I've got to get my head around having a little bit more time to manage what I need to do. I don't know what to do. I feel like I'm in a bit of a void of time where I'm like, I've got a little bit of free time, but I never get the chance to sit down, and I'm going to regret not doing something with that free time. I just want to sleep. Oh, no. I'm going to get through all of this folding as quickly as I can. I'm going to do a bit of cleaning. I've got some friends and my sister coming over tonight for a couple of drinks, which has not happened in a very long time. So that's exciting. And so we're going to get a couple of things before we then pick up the beautiful sister from preschool. But right now, I just got to chill, man. I'm just tired. So this is a little bit of a new obsession for me. A shot of coffee, ice cubes, and coconut water. And I feel like, although I am a hot coffee drinker, it's really good. It's actually really good, and it hits the spot. I'm also I'm hydrating while I have it, which is very important. I feel so lost and scattered without my toddler home. She occupies so much of my time. Oh, I feel horrible. I just called and they said it took her a long time to settle, which breaks my heart even more. But that now she is calm, I'm going to make the most of this time so that when she is home, I can spend more time with her, focused on her. I think that's really, really important. Anyway, so that's, oh God. My heart's a little bit broken right now. These little hands keep trying to knock over my piles. I'm watching vlogs to like inspire me, right? And it used to be like get up at 5 o'clock, and now everyone's getting up at 4:45. I can't keep up. I just can't keep up. How am I going to get up at 4:45 to get my life together? Oh, fuck. Something I have been trying to do is, I don't know what to call it. It's probably a thing. Ages ago, I saw a documentary about happiness. I think the documentary was called Happiness. And it was about like different things or different practices that people do around the world, and you know how they have an effect on your happiness. One of the things that they spoke about was the importance of flow, having flow in your life. What I'm trying to do, because I'm a scatterbrain, I have ADHD, recently diagnosed, as so many women are these days, and I find that I'm right now like super distracted. So I'm conscious of getting into these moments where I'm like, if I fold something, for example, this is going to be really boring, but like if I fold something and then I sit there and then I look around, I'm like, what's the next thing I should fold? It just drags out. I get distracted and I want to do something else. All right, I'll try not to flash you. I'm just feeding my son. Anyway, what I was saying was that what I try and do is I try and get some flow in my motion. So if I'm folding clothes or if I'm emptying the dishwasher, I try not to be, I imagine myself as a bit of like like an animation, right? So a little bit less stop-start and just flow. So I grab one thing and I move, to the next hand, and I fold it and put it down, and then I grab the next thing, and there's no pause in between. You can almost do it to, this sounds really strange. I don't know if this resonates with anyone else. You can almost do it to a rhythm, right? So if I had music in the background, for example, I'd be doing whatever I'm doing to the beat of the song. It's a little bit tricky now because I keep having to stop, but the baby's about to go to sleep. And I feel like that's what I'm going to do to get stuff done quickly, because I do want to get out of the house for a bit. I also need to do some exercise and just leave the house feeling a little bit nice for when people come over later tonight. The baby's napping, so I'm gonna speed tidy, do a workout, and hope to God I can do that before he wakes up. There are some tradies outside, and I swear one of them is from TikTok, who are making such a racket. I haven't introduced him to white noise yet. I don't think I'm going to. I'm so inconsistent, and I think sometimes that's a good thing, because my kids are not, they don't become dependent on anything because I suck at consistency. So my daughter, fuck, they're loud. My daughter, I used white noise with my daughter, but it was mostly to drown out the noise around us, not to help her sleep, so she can sleep with or without it. Oh, by the way, are you still with me? Subscribe to my channel, because this shit's gonna get fun. If you're still here, you gotta subscribe. Click wherever that button is. I have a goal. My goal is 1,000 subscribers by my birthday, 6th of October, if you'd like to know. This channel is starting to grow. It's starting to get exciting. So if you like what you see, if you like the mum vlogs, don't worry. There's gonna be more makeup and style related content coming soon. Click that subscribe button. Do it, do it, do it, do it. You know you want to. My son is still napping. I managed to do a leg glute workout and then arms. I've used no weights and I'm relatively strong. I have just found some workouts on YouTube and I am in, like, I have, my muscles have hardened. I just work them so hard. So that feels great. I'm going to, what am I going to do? I managed to tidy everything up. So I'm gonna have a quick shower and get myself ready for when my friends come over. Then when my son wakes up at about 3 o'clock, 3:30, we're gonna go pick up my daughter. Does anyone else yawn when they do exercise? What is that? I swear having 2 kids has taught me so much about nature versus nurture. I used to put so much weight on nurture. I used to believe, you could basically make the kid you want. Not you want, but you know what I mean. You could basically design the child based on, how you raise them. And obviously there's a huge part of raising a kid that, results in good attachment. Sorry, I'm just tidying up while I talk to you. That results in good attachment and all that kind of stuff. But, nature plays such a big part. Just the simplest things, like, I used to think, so my daughter, for example, silly thing, but you just saw my son chasing the vacuum cleaner around. My daughter will run from the vacuum cleaner, and still she's 3.5 and she will run away from the vacuum cleaner. Anytime there's a loud noise, she will bolt. And I used to think that was somehow caused by me being too kind of careful with her, or maybe just too sensitive around the fact that, she doesn't like loud noises or she's a bit scared. I thought maybe I turned her into a bit of like a scaredy cat by being too precious with her. I'm the same with my son. And even if I'm slightly different, because there's always going to be variations, second kid, I'm a little bit less nervous about things. I can also be less responsive because I have another child. I used to drop everything and be with her anytime she needed me, whereas unfortunately or fortunately for him, my son has a big sister that also needs attention. So that's just life. The differences are not that massively huge that one would still run away from a loud noise and be quite scared of certain things, and the other would have the polar opposite response. So it just blows my mind. All right, just added a few things to my routine. Needed to get some vitamin C in there. So we've got the Ordinary's vitamin C. And then I am going to put hyaluronic acid on top. Ordinary also. Now, I'm super conscious. I am not an expert on skin at all, but I'm super conscious with hyaluronic acid that it sucks moisture. And my understanding is that if you don't have enough moisture on the outside of your skin for it to suck moisture and put it into your skin, it's going to suck moisture from inside your skin and take it out of you. What I have incorporated into my routine is a mist after I hyaluronic acid, whatever it is that I've got with hyaluronic acid, and I just give it a second. I don't know if that's a thing. This is not a recommendation of mine, but it's what I'm doing because I feel like for a period of time I was really trying to use it consistently, and I was pairing it with vitamin C as I understood it's meant to be, and then I felt like my skin was appearing a little dry. So if I do that, I feel like I'm injecting the moisture back in. And now I also add things on top. So there's probably some double up here. The Mecca Max Water Cooler Calming Hydration Serum, which I love. And then this one, which I'm almost out of, but the Daily Drop Lightweight Face Oil. This stuff is freaking beautiful, but I need a new one. Yep. Then my favorite at the moment, my Mecca Cosmetica Hydrating Moisturizer. My son, I don't know how to, like, he's very, very good at crawling and standing and everything, but he falls over, and when I'm in the bathroom, I want to keep him with me. Hang on. When I'm in the shower, and he kind of just like, so I've still got him in the rocker or the bouncer thingy, but he sits upright and he tries to climb out. So it's a little bit scary, which means my showers are getting shorter and shorter and shorter, but that's okay, doesn't matter. All right, I'm gonna chuck on a little sunscreen. I use the Ultraviolet SPF 50 Queen Screen because I'm going outside. And guys, I have a thing when I see, like, I know it's for social media purposes and it looks really pretty and stuff, but when people put the dropper right on their face, like, I might have done that in another video, but the more I think about it, the more I'm like, not really hygienic. So I like to drop it in my hand and then put it on my face. So if you haven't thought about that before, here's your sign to maybe think about that. It's better just to keep that dropper not touching anything. Even though I'm about to put a little tiny bit of makeup on, little lash serum. My lips are dry AF. That's it. That's what I tend to do. I've kind of added a couple more things. But yeah, now my hair is looking like it's clean, but what a like cut. I don't know. I don't know what to do with my hair these days. Anyway, honestly, I think I need to have like a challenge where I do my hair. You know how people do challenges where they like wear something new every day? I think I need a challenge where it's like I'm gonna do my hair every single day, because the last time I actually, careful baby, the last time I actually did something with my hair, I don't even remember. I just want to do a tiny bit of fixing up this situation. I just use the Bare Minerals concealer, Fair 1N. Why people always tell you what color they're using, I don't know, because you don't know my skin tone through this camera. It's fun facts, I guess. Then I use the Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue. Again, I put it on my brush, and then I just, if you're interested, that color is Wheat 4.5. I think it's actually a better match than my concealer. I might film another video this week that's like a little bit more in depth of my kind of, not, I don't want to say everyday makeup, because I definitely don't wear makeup every day. But like if I'm rushing out the door and I'm like, I've got something on, or I feel like just getting dressed up, but I only have a few minutes, what I tend to do, which is this kind of, but I'm gonna do a little less this time. So that's that. I never powder, but I always put powder like bronzer on top of cream, and doesn't really cause me any problems. Fenty Beauty bronzer, and I use the color Private Island. I don't think it's the best color for me. I really don't. I feel like, so I struggle to find a good bronzer, to be honest, because I feel like a lot of bronzers are super warm. I think I've got a relatively neutral skin tone, right? Contour on me works fine because they all tend to be on the cooler side. Bronzers though, like I find them so warm for my skin that, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I find that like they all give off such a yellow that like I've got so many bronzers here and I buy them in like small sizes to give them a try, and they just all seem to hit at the same level of warmth, which I feel like just too warm for me, just like a tiny bit too warm for me. So I'm just using the Mecca Max Brow Guru Micromatic Pencil in medium. And I'm seriously going to do the quickest, fill in the gaps kind of thing. If I could afford it, I think I'm close to thinking that microblading is not a bad idea. Good from far, far from good, that's the same. Let's use that. In reference to eyebrows, not people, because that's not nice. Benefit 24-hour brow setter. I buy the mini version because I know economically mini versions are not, you know, you obviously spend more if you're going to buy the same amount of stuff. However, for the amount that I use, and I wear makeup maybe 2 out of 3 days. So that's a lot, right? For the amount that I use, by the time this is due to be chucked out, if I bought the big one, I think I would have wasted a lot. Oh, I'm using the Mecca Beauty Extend Lash Black Brown. I bought Black Brown by accident and I absolutely love it. I have green eyes and I think it complements them well. Something though that I like about mascara, and this is going to sound really weird, I'm sure people might agree with me though, is that when it's new, this is new. I just bought it the other day. It's too fresh. Like I need it to dry out a little. So I love it, but I want it a little bit more dry. I'll just do a Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb because how can you go wrong with that? My arm is literally, I can't even apply lip gloss. It's twitching from that workout from before. Oh my gosh, so apparently today was a great success. Hey baby, she had such a good day. I am so emotional and so excited because there was a chance it wasn't going to go that way. I am so happy that we had such a successful day. I'm so proud of my beautiful daughter. We're going to run into the shops now, get a couple of things, and then just relax and have my sister and some friends over tonight. So we've come to the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel. Go on, do it right now. I have a goal. I'm going to get to 1K by my birthday. Very exciting, 1K by my birthday. It rhymes. Please subscribe to my channel. Like this video. Please comment down below anything you want to see next time. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye.